Hi there, this is Spencer Phillips at Keylog Economics. If you're like me, you make great use of the Headwaters Economics economic profile system. And if you're even more like me, you use that in Virginia. And this video is just a little bit of a walkthrough and a caution that if you don't create your economic profile system profiles in the correct way, you could end up with some double counting, and that's entirely due to the data sources and the way that the data are processed at the federal end. And it's just something you need to be aware of as you use the EPS. So I'm going to start by firing up the Economic Profile System tool itself. And while that loads, I'm going to jump over here to my map of Virginia. One thing you notice about Virginia is that it's got these little independent cities inside of larger counties. It also has some independent cities that are the equivalent of counties, and we don't need to worry about those. But it's places like here in Augusta County, which I'm going to zoom into in just a second, where you have a surrounding county and you have independent cities within it that you could end up with double, or in the case of Augusta here, triple counting of some numbers in the economic profile system if you're not aware of that possibility when you construct the profile. So what we're going to be doing is creating a profile of just Augusta County. But we're going to do two different profiles, one for demographics and one for socioeconomic measures, and we're going to construct those in slightly different ways so that we get compatible information from them. So back over to the website for the EPS, and we're going to scroll down here and we're going to start by creating profiles. And the one I'm going to start with is the demographics, because that's the one where you have to separately include the county as well as the independent cities in your selection of geographic areas. So start with the county here, Augusta County, Virginia. Add that. We're going to add the city of Stanton, which is, if you're not from Virginia, believe it or not, the way that Stanton is pronounced. And then finally Waynesboro. Add that here. Kind of interested in the comparison to all of non-metro Virginia. So I'm going to choose another benchmark. Go down here and select Virginia non-metro as my geography. Now I'm ready to run my profile. So I'm going to download the report as Excel. Dumping it into here. This is my Augusta demographics profile. Next, I'm going to go back and scroll up to the socioeconomic measures profile, or really any of the other profiles that are fundamentally based on Bureau of Economic Analysis data, and we're going to construct a profile there. You see that EPS very handily hangs onto your selection of geographies. But what we've got to do in this case is take out Stanton and take out Waynesboro, because the BEA data that EPS is pulling from already or automatically includes Stanton and Waynesboro within the Augusta County total. I'm leaving all my other settings the same, and I'll download this as an Excel spreadsheet. Now I'm going to open both of those in Excel. And we're going to take a look at the population number at the very beginning of each report, because that's kind of a good tell to see whether you've got the right thing. They will not be exactly the same, but they will be, we'll find that they are very close. So this is my profile of socioeconomic measures. The second one we created, it is from Bureau of Economic Analysis data. You can go to your table of contents, and we'll go to the first tab, which has population estimates in it. You see that our population estimate for Augusta County, which includes Stanton and Waynesboro, is 119,525. Now BEA pulls its population estimate from a mid-year estimate from the Bureau of the Census. What we see in the census based EPS is based on the American Community Survey, so it's going to be off by a few people, but not by a factor of 3, which would be the case if we had included this particular report. So over here on the profile demographics, we'll go to our table of contents. Or maybe just skip to the first tab. There we go. We'll look at how the population has changed. And our county region here has 118,814 people, but very, very close to the other one. And as I said, if we were to have run this a different way, we would have ended up with 3 times the amount in that figure over there in the Bureau of Economic Analysis based profile over here, because it would have taken these numbers for Stanton, would have added them for Waynesboro, and would have added them for Augusta County, and we would have ended up with 360,000 people instead. So that is it. Enjoy your use of the EPS in Virginia.